Hello,
Malak, how are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, thanks God, because you are good and fine.
Mm.
Yeah, as usual, you are on time. Amazing, I
Yeah,
think. Yeah, it's really important for any one of us just to
yeah,
be
sure.
always on time. Okay. I know that I didn't send the link. To be honest, I forgot. I'm going to send the link today to Dr. Aisha, and she is going to send the link to you back. Okay?
Okay, okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
I know that you want to revise the sessions. Okay. Um, if you remember previously, Amalek, we have been talking about the tips, strategies about read and complete.
Yeah,
Let me just try to revise approximately all the important things that we have discussed. Don't forget, please, that in complete in read and complete, we have to consider the American accent because all the spelling that you have to consider is American accent, but not British. So this is it. Let me scroll down now to read and complete. Let me try to revise all the things that we have discussed. Okay, so you notice that absolutely before doing anything, Malek, you have to read the instructions or the directions very carefully. So you have to read and complete. Asks you to type the missing letters to complete the text below. For this question type, you will fill the blank. So absolutely, we have to fill the unfinished words in the passage that is going to be shown. Don't forget that you have 3 minutes to finish the form or the module, and this is the countdown or the time that you have to take a look from time to time. You don't have to take a look at the time repeatedly because you will be distracted. And this is something really important. So we have to type the missing letters to complete the text. Keep in mind that even the prepositions, as we notice in this example, even the prepositions sometimes are used in blank. So not only words, sometimes prepositions, maybe articles. So the tips that you don't have to forget, we have to read the passage before answering or filling the blanks. And don't forget that using the context clues is really important just to help you to complete the words. And if you have any problem, you can use the backspace or delete button to go back one space and delete a letter. Because,
mm,
yeah, because absolutely you are using a computer, PC, or maybe a sort of laptop just to uh, uh, um, just to manage the exam. Okay, now after knowing the tips strategies that we have to apply, I think now it is the time to practice. So now I hope that you have your own paper and pencil because you have to
oh,
write, yeah, the answers, and I want to track your progress in writing the answers.
have to start now by
Oh,
practice
really?
question.
Oh,
Which
yes.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you just to prepare the paper with pencil. Are you
Ah, I
ready?
prepared before.
Oh my God,
I'm
I thought that you are searching
ready.
for paper. Okay, okay. So, because now you are ready, now you have to practice, Malak, 25 passages or maybe questions. By the end of practicing the 25 passages, you will be totally familiar with this type of questions or with this module, and absolutely you will make a great progress. Before we start, Malik, let me tell you two things which are really important. Number one, keep in mind that vocabulary is really important. You have to know as much vocabulary as you can, because you have to write the word. For example, as I told you, maybe we want to write, for example, science. And if you remember previously about slips and errors, if the wrong word, maybe the word that you want to write is not correct, or maybe because you didn't write this word before, you have to keep in mind that if this word has a no meaning, so this is a lexical gap, and it will be considered as error or mistake. And absolutely, if the
Mm,
new word has no meaning in dictionary or the English language, it won't be considered as a mistake. Because we are in
mm,
the beginning, Malek, I'm not going to consider the time. I mean, I'm not going to specify 3 minutes to finish answering or filling the blanks in this text. I'm going to give you free time in the first 10 passages, but after that, we have to consider the time. We have to consider only 3 minutes to finish filling the gaps, okay?
okay.
So type the missing letters to complete the text below. Please, as I told you before, Malak, you have to fully read the passage. You have to scan. You have to read fast just to get the main idea. Then you have to start over just to fill the blanks, okay?
Okay.
So you can start and take your all time.
Okay.
Are you okay, Malak?
Yeah, there are three.
Okay.
One,
So
two, yeah.
do you need more time just to finish them?
No, it's okay. No, it's
Okay.
okay.
So can I check your answers?
Yeah, how?
Okay, so let me please ask you now, what is the word number one?
R.
It is R. Amazing. Number two.
Medicine.
Bravo. Can you please spell the word?
Medicine. C-I-N-E.
C-I-N-E. Bravo. C-I-N-E. Okay. So this is R exactly. What is the third word?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's try to use the context clues, Malak. You notice here we have what?
Treat, verb treat.
Yeah, bravo. Okay, we have treat and or. This is the right way is going to use. And or what? What is the synonym of a treat?
Help or
Cure. Do you know the meaning of a cure?
it's like treat or take
Yes,
care.
exactly. So the writer used what synonym? Okay,
Okay.
okay. So diseases caused by what?
Caused by
Oh,
bacteria.
bravo. This is it. Absolutely. Sometimes they are going to ask you a certain words that are really existed in the real passage. So bacteria, exactly. Now the what and
First antibiotic.
bravo, the first antibiotic, exactly. The first antibiotic disco was
Discovered.
disco.
Discovered.
Bravo, discovered is in the past because
Mm.
was
Yeah.
discovered. Can you please spell the word?
V V
Uh-huh.
E D
Uh-huh.
I S C O V E R E D.
Vered, bravo. Ed, bravo. Was penicillin a something antibiotic brewed by the or by a fungus? It's a kind of mushrooms. Okay.
Okay. The first word I don't know.
Okay.
Not
Let's get. Uh-huh.
antibiotic. It will be name of medicine or something.
Yeah, we are talking about what?
Penicillin.
Yeah. Ah,
Fungus.
do you know the meaning of fungus? It's a kind of mushrooms.
Mushroom. Yeah. Okay.
Mm. They extract the penicillin from mushrooms. Is it artificial or natural?
A natural.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Natural.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
natural penicillin. So natural. So this is U, this is R, this is A,
Uh,
this is L. Maybe I'm not correct. We are going to discover that. Okay. So
mm.
natural antibiotic, okay, by a we can
Produced
ah
or
bravo. We are still talking about what? About the past.
la, yeah.
Can you please spell the word?
Yeah. UCED.
Bravo. So till now, you don't have a mistake in a pronunciation produced. Okay. Now, production, something,
Of
antibiotics.
and
Bravo. Absolutely a proposition and a proposition of because we have two nouns. Now,
okay.
yes, production of antibiotics first be in 1939.
I don't know. Be
Okay.
with or
Mm,
the one word B and three other
absolutely.
letters.
It is one word. All of them, all the words are are complete words, Malak.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm.
Mm.
Um,
Something in the day.
I don't know this sentence.
You don't know this. Okay. Let me tell you something which is really important, Malak. There is something we can use to connect clauses. These things are called conjunctions. When I say conjunctions, I mean subordinating conjunctions and coordinating conjunctions. Again, we use them to connect clauses to make them one sentence. Let me show you the examples about conjunctions, the subordinating conjunctions and the coordinating conjunctions. I know that they are too much. We cannot deny that they are a little, but I'm going to show you the most familiar or the most conjunctions we use in our daily life. Absolutely, these conjunctions are really important. As I told you before, we have to use conjunctions to connect what? To connect clauses to make them as one sentence. We have, yes, we have certain conjunctions. They are called relative pronouns. This is it. These are the relative pronouns we can use again to connect clauses to form simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, compound complex sentence, like that, who, whose, which, whoever, whose ever, whichever, whom, and whomever. For example, if you want to say the man who I saw yesterday, comma, was a thief. So these are the ways that we have to use the relative pronouns. Absolutely. If I'm talking about a thing, I have to use what, for example. If I'm talking about a place, I have to use where. If I'm talking about a time, I have to use when. These are called relative pronouns. These are the subordinating conjunctions. So we notice that we have after, before, in order, that, since, though, whenever, whatever. So all
the
these,
purpose of this
the
to
conjunctions,
relate
bravo,
to
is to,
conjunct.
is to what, Malak? Is to connect clauses to make them sentences. For example, I know that you are still confused. For example, let me write an example just to show you the function of the conjunction. Uh, if you remember previously, like I told you, not only in writing but also in speaking, if you don't want to be that simple in using the English, if you want to be that a professional, you have to use conjunctions. For example, if you want to say I ate, let me write an example. I ate. The simplest example I can say, I ate an apple. Okay, full stop. My friend ate an orange. Let's imagine that we have these two sentences, okay? Okay, instead, notice that this is simple sentence. By the way, we are going to discuss, Malak, the clauses and sentences. You can, orange, this is orange. You can find the lesson about the clauses and sentences in the channel, but my job is to explain them to you again because they are really important. Okay, so let's imagine that we have these two simple sentences. Instead of writing two simple sentences just to be that silly in using the language, you have to use conjunctions to make them only one sentence. For example, you can say, I ate an apple, comma, and my friend.
Either, my friend.
Not either. Let me say and. Or maybe or. Okay?
Or, okay.
And, yet, for example. So this is or, this is and, yet. These are called what? Conjunctions. Why? To connect clauses to make them one sentence. These are called coordinating conjunctions. If you want me just to use them as one word, Malak, I can say it's fanboys. Fanboys. So only one word, fanboys. You can remember just to remember all the coordinated conjunctions. The F for, the A for and, the N for nor, the B for but, this is it, the O for or, the Y for yet, and the S for so. Okay, now I know that you want to ask me, okay, teacher, what is this? What shall I understand now? Keep in mind, please, remember that all the time, if I want to use coordinated conjunctions, I have to use a comma before them all the time. this comma to separate the two clauses to make them one sentence. Okay?
Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
so let's agree with this rule. Now let's go back to the page about practicing. We notice here, this is it. We notice now, let me erase my board, that this is the beginning of the sentence. Production of antibiotics, first, we still don't know, in 1939, comma, something in the something day, comma, and this is the
Okay.
end of the clause. Okay, here we have what? Comma. And I
So
told,
it will
Mhm.
be conjunction.
Bravo, we should be conjunction. I knew it because of the comma. The comma should be used
Mm.
before it. So what is the
Yeah.
conjunction that I have to use?
Are in the no.
R is a verb. It's not conjunction.
Yeah, it's a verb.
Ah,
Um,
mm. Malak, I told you that only with farm boys coordinator conjunctions, we have to use comma before them. Which is
mm,
the coordinator conjunction that I have to use? We have a. Is it yet? Is it or? Is it and? Is it for?
and yeah,
And. So this is the way that I have to use the correct conjunction.
okay. Mm-mm.
Okay? So and in the these days.
Moderation, no.
Mhm.
Modest day or
Modest.
yeah.
Modest day. Okay, so let me write modest day. Let me write modest day like this.
No,
Oh,
it's not correct.
yeah, it is meaningless. Yeah, it
Mm.
has no meaning. Absolutely. You have to write meaningful words. Okay, let's skip that. They are MA by Kim sentences.
Made by
They are made
chemical.
by. Bravo. This is
Mm.
passive voice. Made by. Okay, this is
Chemical or
Kimi. What is it?
chemical.
Bravo, we have to use adjective. Why? Because we
Yeah,
have noun. Exactly.
sentence. Yeah,
Yes, I know that we have chemistry. I know that we have chemist. Chemist is a noun. Chemistry is a noun. And here we have a noun, and absolutely before the noun, I have to use the adjective. The adjective
adjective.
of chemistry is chemical. How can I write that?
Chemical.
E. Again, after E what?
ICAL. I not
Aha,
A.
exactly. It is ICAL. Now it is
A.
correct. Yes, it is adjective.
Yeah.
Because
Mm.
chemist, it is not correct because we still have a blank gaps. Chemist, it is not correct. Chemistry is again not correct because we have here a noun. So this is
No.
okay. Now, let me check the answers that you wrote. These are the correct answers. So you said in the beginning that we have R, this is correct. Medicine, it is correct the way you wrote it. Cure, notice that the writer again use synonyms.
Mm.
Diseases caused by bacteria, it is already written. I have to be careful because maybe I don't know how to write it. I can check the word that is existed just to write it correctly. The first, as I told you, antibiotics discovered, it is in the past, thank you so much, was penicillin, a natural, as we said, antibiotic produced by, this is passive voice, thank you. I have to know that it is produced because we have passive voice. Production of antibiotics first started or
Yeah.
began in what date? In
Uh,
1939. Okay?
past,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it is began, the past of begin. Again, Malik, if you want to write begin, it is completely wrong. If you want to say begin, it is wrong.
Mm.
Okay, let me tell you why it is wrong. First of all, we have production. Production is singular. Because it is single, I have to say begins. I have to add S. And here
Mm.
I have only what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps. There is no
Mm.
place for S. This is wrong.
The
This
fourth
is
one.
number one. Bravo. Number two, we have date. Now in plus date, this is
The
simple
past.
past. Bravo.
Mm.
The past of begin is began. Keep in
Began.
mind that, that all the three verbs shall be used. I mean, verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, the past participle. So you have to know them. You have to already know them just to write the correct verb. As I told you, and don't forget that because and is coordinated conjunction, you have to use comma before the and the conjunction is existed to connect or join two clauses just to make them one sentence. Now, and as we discussed the past time, now it is the time to discuss the modern time, the modern day. Okay?
Mm.
So, and in the modern day, these days, they are made by, this is passive voice again, thank you, chemical, as you said, synthesis, antibiotics can be used to
Not to
treat
use them.
viruses, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I know that in the beginning, Malek, you took more than 3 minutes. This is something normal. Don't think that this is because you are bad. You are not bad. This is because you are not familiar with the module or form. Absolutely, by practicing more and more, you will be faster and faster. Okay?
Mm.
Okay.
Here it's can help me to read. You said yesterday that I have to read the first sentence and the last.
Bravo. All the time, if I want to write any piece of writing, the main idea is always in the beginning of the text or maybe at the end. So notice an antibiotic is a chemical compound that kills bacteria or slows their growth. This is the main idea of the passage. And notice that how the writer is going to conclude himself or herself. Antibiotics cannot be used to treat viruses. So all the information that we have in the middle
About
is going to talk about what? About the first sentence and the final sentence.
okay.
So I know that we have penicillin and I know that, but they cannot kill viruses. Only they can kill what? Bacteria. Yes, they are okay with bacteria, but they are not okay with viruses. Okay?
Mm.
So,
Okay.
as you noticed before, and as I said before, I have to be careful of the first and the last sentence because 100% they are talking about the main idea of the passage. Again, I'm not going to specify 3 minutes to you just to solve it. Take your own time. Only in the first 10 paragraphs, I'm going to give you own time. After that, we have to act as we are in the real Duolingo exam, okay?
Okay.
So please this time, take a look at passage number 2, read it first, then fill the blanks.